Tuesday, July the 6th, 2021, here with your live show. We're live 7 days a week, 365 days a year. No excuses, just free picks. Normally, we're right around 10 a.m. We were just shooting the crap behind the scenes, and that's basically why we're late. No excuses, just the honest truth, as raw as it gets. I was just telling these guys to look at my videos for today because I put that chart in that you guys asked to see. Exactly where things stand. I have actually some other charts too. I'm going to start using those too. I got all different colored ones and bar charts and everything. I don't just sit here. I don't just throw darts. That's for sure. And I don't
be like math class.
I don't just make assumptions, you know. I don't just say, oh, well, this happened, so this is, you know, like some of the other people I used to work with. Just wild guesses, basically, and treat them as fact. We look at the numbers, and the numbers don't lie.
No.
Numbers do not lie. You can see that chart. We are the most viewed sports betting YouTube channel. Not even close. More than everybody else combined 2 to 3 times over. More than everybody else combined 2 to 3 times over what they do at their peak. In the lower season, like right now, in the peak season, it runs exactly the same. You can talk whatever you want. Talk about wagers, talk about whatever. But the facts are the facts. The numbers are the numbers. Anyways, got some good numbers today. We've got game 1 of the NBA Finals is today. The Squares got absolutely woodshedded last night. Just a real butt kicking. Every which way possible, too. But that is the nature of the beast. It's kind of like the guys who are bears in the stock market, the short sellers. Never the most popular guys, that's for sure. And they certainly don't always have a good day when everybody else is celebrating. But man, when it happens, it is monster payoffs. And that is what happened yesterday. If you need our best bets, those are our premium picks. So, variety of ways to get the premium picks. The best premium picks, my picks that I really stand behind, are the ones at the website. You go to the main menu of pickdogs.com. You click on the premium picks tab because Jordan Chen is saying he needs a 10-star pick. I don't rate mine 10 stars or whatever, so you wouldn't want to buy mine. I just kind of have my best bets for the day. The other guys have 10 stars. Some guys use a 5-star system. But you go to pickdogs.com. You click on the premium picks tab. And you'll find my best bets, these guys' best bets from, what do we got, like 25 handicappers or something. And you can find all different stuff. Basketball we got today, baseball. So go check it out. I think there's Euro soccer today too. So you can check out all that stuff at pickdogs.com. That's where you're going to find our best bets. We also have, of course, our YouTube premium. It's our least expensive premium products, but certainly not short on value. You got tons of winners, tons of picks. It's kind of a hard, for me, the premium, I still struggle with it because while I want us all to win, it's hard because I don't agree with the other picks sometimes, you know? So it's kind of like, I don't think with the premium that you can really group it as, well, the premium went 0-3 or the premium went 1-2, the premium went 2-1. You have to say Brian in the premium went this, Mitch in the premium went this, Rod in the premium went this, right? It's kind of like you have to do it that way because we don't agree on the picks, you know, always. Sometimes we do, sometimes we don't. I'll tell you, the only thing I really agreed on yesterday with Brian was that we both should have had that over in our premium picks. I think I gave it out in the premium, though.
I think we both agreed on the Marlins on the YouTube premium. Yeah, I believe so.
Marlins also. Man, the people on YouTube just hated that pick. They just hated my Marlins pick. They really hate it. And then today, there's some guy that says, you lost 4 games yesterday, you know, like in the YouTube comments. It's like, yeah, I had the Tigers. It's a massive payer. I had the Marlins. I had a bunch of them that were like that yesterday. It's kind of that kind of day. The one, to me, the 2 big surprises on the board yesterday were the Padres losing to the Nationals, especially after they came back. It was 5-0. They came back. It was 5-5. I would have in-game that and lost again, but I didn't even bet the game. And the other one, the big surprise was the one that Brian had, the Pirates over the Braves. I never saw that one coming. So the other one, the other bigger surprise I thought was the Cardinals, and it wasn't necessarily that anything. It was that Kim pitched so well. He pitched really, really well in that game. I don't know who the announcer is for the studio show after the Giants games, but this guy's got to go. He was making every excuse in the world, and I'm yelling at the TV while he's talking, and my wife's like, they can't hear you, and I'm just yelling. No, the problem it wasn't that they got in at 2 o'clock in the morning from the night before. That wasn't the problem. The problem was, it was like they got in at 2 o'clock in the morning from the night before and then had basically a day game, a 6:40 Eastern time start. Or earlier than that, right? Like 6:10 Eastern time start, which is like a 3 o'clock start. So basically 13 hours from the time their plane landed till the start of their game for the Giants. That's what they were saying, the announcer. So that's why they were off. No. They played like crap, okay? That's why they lost. They lost because they played like crap. They couldn't hit the baseball, and they lost. Gausman pitched well, but he had the bad inning, and it cost him because Kim was outstanding. Anyways, I like seeing the Squares get woodshedded like that. They got crushed.
Indians almost won yesterday.
That was a great game. That
would have put the cherry on top for that.
That was a great game. But hats off to the Rays for coming back. But I don't see how they were minus 200 in that game. It was just, I missed that one too. I didn't, not a premium, but I missed it. The only premium I lost was that Giants. I thought that they would kill the Cardinals. But I didn't
I lost the Royals of my premium.
Well, Vladimir Gutierrez was money. Straight
money. He's not a Vi Gutierrez guy.
Straight money. I had the Reds as premium on mine. Straight money. But I had the Giants.
Well, my boys in Canada came through for me, gave me a winning day. So
I had the Red Sox. Where my other guys? I had the Red Sox last night. Anyways, today's a new day. Got NBA Finals. Trae Young gone from the scene. Of course, man, that guy had a great run. Even though they're out, right? Wasn't he probably the MVP of the playoffs? Pretty amazing. Him or Booker, right? Anyways, speaking of Booker, Suns, favorites here at home. Last time they had the same situation where they had the rest coming into the series, and a lot of people said, oh, they're going to be rusty. Well, they weren't rusty at all. They came out, they blew the doors off the Clippers. So here come the Milwaukee Bucks who are feeling it, right? I mean, this team is absolutely feeling it. Anyways, Brian, any thoughts on tonight's NBA matchup?
Normally, if I'm going to go over in an NBA playoff final series or semifinals, it's going to be in game 1 or 2. But in this one, I really feel like if the Bucks are going to have a chance, they're going to have to bring their rock-solid defense against the Suns. And the Suns are no slouches on defense either. They're in the top 10 overall in defense. So for me, I'm going to take the under 219 here. I think it as long as it doesn't go to overtime, I think we'll be safe for taking the under.
And I'm going the other way. I think we're going to see a higher, faster pace of scoring game. You look, the Bucks 16-5-1 to the over their last 22 versus a team with a winning straight-up record. You look after what they've done without Giannis. When he went down, they definitely weren't playing solid defense. They were like, we'll just outscore you. They definitely weren't playing a lick of defense there. And you look at the Suns, same thing. They scored 130 last game. In their 2 meetings this year, both of those went way over the total of this 219. I think this is set way too low in this game. I love the over. Suns 4-0 to the over. Last 4 versus a straight-up winning team. They're also 14-3 to the over after scoring 125-plus points previous game. Also 17-4 to the over following a 10-plus point blowout win. Give me the over 219 in this one. I think we see a higher pace scoring game.
I don't know. I kind of struggle with the total here as far as that over. because I think we see a straight out blowout. I think this one could be in the 115 to 80 type range. 120 to 80. This could be the blowout of blowouts tonight. And I really think that the Suns come out and make a big statement and roll up a ton of points here. For me, I'm going to go to the alternate line and just lay 13 points. Baker's dozen. Get plus 283 on my money and just take it to the bank. This is going to be a blowout. This is not going to be a fun game to watch. Usually game one of the NBA Finals is like whenever you hear the games like the massacre of whatever, it's always game one, man. It's historically, game one is not a close game. And look for this one to be more of the same here. I think we're going to see a blowout here. I think you lay the Baker's dozen at 13 because that's where the value is. You can go up to 14 and it's 330, but at minus 13 you get plus 283 on your money. It's $50 for a point at that higher range, and at that point you're looking at, the scrubs have been playing now for 8 to 10 minutes of this game. So, and there's no scrubs on NBA rosters. I don't mean it that they're the scrubs. I'm just going to say the bench, right, is playing at that point, and the bench is going to see some quality minutes in this game because it's not going to be a close game. It's going to be a blowout. I just don't see it's what you call a combination of probably the better team in the Suns and the Bucks are in a bad spot, right? Game one of the NBA Finals on the road is like, I would say with the fans in the stands and all that kind of stuff that we haven't, it's been a progression, right? But now they're in the stands. And we've seen these Phoenix Suns fans, right? They beat up the other fans, right? They punched them.
How long has it been from Phoenix? Charles Barkley days, they were in the finals.
Yeah, and it's like yeah. But it's not only that. It's the NBA is that kind of excitement these days, right? It just is, and it just has that feeling of a blowout. If you look at the biggest blowouts. Most of them have been game one. So game one and the closeout game. Celtics have done it twice, 34 points twice in game one. The Boston Massacre. I remember that one. That was against Houston. Against the Lakers, they did it. Game one, 34 points. I don't know. Alternate line, and I think when you have the alternate line like that big, for me, tougher to get to the over, but I don't know. I think it's going to be there. It all just depends how many they run. Iffy. Brian's got his $30 Bucks Suns minus 250 money line ticket out there.
I can guarantee guys out there I do not have the money line in this game. Either side.
Hey, I got drunk in March and put $100 on Suns winning. I don't know why you have to be drunk to do that. They were pretty much money, right, in March. At that point,
that was my one team total that I picked. The Suns over their team. What was their win total projected?
I was stark raving sober when I put that Joe Burrow at plus 500 or whatever it was to win the Heisman Trophy. Right? I showed that ticket to everybody that I had. What was it? What was he? It was like plus 300 or something. It was like ridiculous. Like, no, it's like plus more than 3,000. It was like plus 10,000 or something, right? That Joe Burrow ticket I have. I have a picture of it. I took a picture of it.
You should have framed it.
I have it somewhere. No, it was like it was good money. It was ridiculous. You know what he was like plus 5,000 or something. And then all of a sudden everyone was huge Burrow fans, like 10 games into the season. It's like, oh yeah, Joe Burrow's going to win it.
Rod had the Joe
he was
Burrow
plus
hat.
10,000 or more. It's like more than that. Anyways. I think the Suns were pretty much rolling all season. Weren't they last year in the bubble?
They were undefeated in the bubble.
Yeah, they were undefeated in the bubble. They were like the hottest
13
team.
and 0. I don't know.
Them and the Blazers, right? Like the hottest teams in the bubble. I don't think that was a huge surprise. Speaking of surprises, Brian, you going to surprise these people and sell some picks today or what?
Yeah, very surprised. I got number one last 30 days. I'm going to try to keep the consistent winning going. I got my 3-pack today for $40. That is my NBA pick and 2 Major League Baseball. I believe they're dogs. 3 plays for $40 at pickdogs.com.
And for me, it's Top Shelf Tuesday. We have 2 MLB, 1 NBA. Jump on over, Dogs Premium, scoop it up. Top Shelf Tuesday, undefendable.
Oh, we got a lot of good stuff, some giveaways on the way, but I'm going to wait till after the All-Star break to do them. So probably from the All-Star break on, we'll have different giveaways every day. So pretty excited about it. To close out July, we'll also have our only sales of the year. We don't do like the Cyber Monday or the Black Friday or any of that stuff. We don't do any couponing. We don't do any of that. But we do Christmas in July. Last year we didn't have it because we didn't have sports in July. But we will do it this year. I'm really excited about it. So break out the we'll have all the good stuff will be happening as only we do it. I was going to play the snow for the Christmas in July.
I was going to say, you should have Rod dress up like Santa Claus one day for the Christmas in July. Jolly St. Nick.
Good luck finding one of those suits around here this time of year.
It's like 95 degrees.
Good luck finding a Santa suit around here.
I always volunteer Rod for the crappy jobs.
It's like, yeah, where do I even begin? There's no sense around here. I don't even think there's a bag.
I'll be an elf. I volunteer.
There's not even a big enough bag of cotton. It's weird.
Anyways. Can't find the snow. And we got Major League Baseball today and yesterday. It's a great day for the dog players. Every dog has his day, and yesterday was it.
I'm hoping today's it too.
Well, it could be, beat down all the way into the All-Star break for the Squares. Definitely got their. It was definitely what you call an attitude adjustment, right, for the Squares yesterday. They got kind of punched right in the face, game after game. It was one of those ones to stop the beating. So while it didn't hit them all on my free picks or my premium picks, certainly had plenty. Anyways. Someone's spamming my Twitter. So it's ridiculous, man. I hate spammers. I just hate it. It's just the ultimate laziness. I'm 79 and 53 in my last whatever baseball picks. It's like, yeah, they were all minus 270 favorites, and all your losses were minus 400, right? It's like, but why you need, if you're so good, and I say this all the time, if you're so good, then why do you need to spam me? Why don't you have your own channel? Just like all the people that send me these emails telling me how much they hate me and all this stuff. You're so good, man. Freebie. So YouTube is free to create an account. It's free. Stick your neck out there. Be accountable. And then you have the people that just show like on the screen. They don't have their face, right? They just have like some rap music with text. Ooh, that's real. It's real. It's a lot of courage to do something like that. You must be really good. Speaking of really good, got the Pirates and the Braves, the Orioles and the Blue Jays, the Metropolitans against the Brewers. Jacob deGrom pitching today. We got the Marlins against the Dodgers, and Dane Dunning minus 186 for the Texas Rangers against the Tigers. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Anyways, Brian, what do you like here?
For me, I'm going to go again with the Pittsburgh Pirates here. I'm not going to go crazy on the game, betting a huge, but Chad Cool, 2 of his last 3 starts have been quality starts. Ian Anderson and the Braves aren't a minus 185 team on the road, minus 180, anywhere in that range. So I'm going to take a shot with the Pirates, and then I'm going to go over, post a total of 9 for the Tigers and Rangers. I think Dunning gets hit up a little bit, Urena gets hit up a little bit, and we get to 10.
And for me in that group there, I like the over again in the Braves and Pirates. Cool is 8-2 to the over in his 10 starts this year. Ian Anderson 7-7, 50-50 split. But the way they were scoring runs yesterday, Cool with a nice 5 ERA. Ian Anderson, I think we easily get over the total of 9. Give me the over 9 in that one. And I like the Mets in Milwaukee to go under the total. It opened at 6.5, up to 7. I'm going to take the under in that one. I think we get a lower scoring game, just like we did yesterday between those two. It was like 4-2. When give us the under. I'm going to take the under again. The under 7. Mets, Brewers.
I don't know. I gave out the Mets in the video, but I'm kind of leaning towards the Brewers, even with Brett Anderson there. Kind of maybe changing on that. And that's why we do the live show. I have the change of heart. Kind of like I did yesterday with the Mets Brewers. Just looks, seems like a reasonable spot to take a good shot, right? It seems like it. It's not like, the Mets are setting the world on fire. The Brewers are the better team. Brett Anderson stinks. Don't get me wrong. But the Brewers,
that's the only part that scared me away.
But the Brewers bullpen is pretty good. Pretty good. You got the best closer. You got the best closer versus the best starter.
Yeah. Well, if Anderson could give him 6 innings and only give up about 2 runs.
That's not his. That's his line doesn't say that.
He pitched 7 innings of shutout ball before 2 starts ago, I believe.
Yeah. Against the Reds, 1 hitter. 1 hit, 9 strikeouts. One thing about Anderson that I like, if there's, if you got to look to the positive, he doesn't walk a lot of guys. And the Mets are a late inning team. We even saw it yesterday. They're a late inning team. So against a team like the Brewers, it generally doesn't, it's generally a bad matchup, but.
Brewers don't leave him in too long either. If he's getting rocked, they yoink him quick.
Yep.
They don't let him sit there and try to paddle and get out of it, and all of a sudden it's 8-0. They don't do that. They yoink him. Out you go.
Mets are a good home team. Brewers are a really good road team. So it's a good one. It's just a shot. I wish I knew who was going for the Orioles and saw a line on this thing. That's something I would be interested in. I love betting against Steven Matz. It's one of my favorite hobbies. I don't know.
I don't see who's going. Still no news.
No news is good news.
Unless you're down with TBD. Yeah, with TBD.
Hey, who are the Orioles starting today?
That's what we just said.
I couldn't figure it out. Maybe they're bringing in somebody up from the minors to toe the rubber. I take a shot with TBD in that one.
Okay. It's tough to bet TBD when you don't have odds. I guess we'll have to revisit that one on the VIP show.
Yep.
Got the Cubs and the Phillies. Jake Arrieta and Aaron Nola. Oof. Got the Royals and the Reds. Astros, A's. Angels, Red Sox. Twins, White Sox. Any of those?
Yeah, for me, I'm going to take the over in the Phillies-Cubs game. I think Nola's going to have a better pitching performance here, but, man, the Phillies look pretty square here. I just think we see a ton of runs again today. Maybe not quite as many as yesterday, but I think we get to 11. And the other game, I think the Oakland A's have good value with Bassett on the mound. 9-2 for the year, 20 innings pitched, 3 runs given up. I think the A's can get back on the winning side of things tonight.
And for me, I like the over in the White Sox and Twins. Went way over yesterday. And now this opened up at 9 and they moved it down to 8. I'm going to take the over. I think we usually get enough. These two just pitched on July 1st, and we went way over. It was an 8-5 game. And we'll see how Sun is going to stay under. Lots of runs. White Sox. Twins.
Is that
The
it?
only one I like in that. That's the only one I like in that.
I like the White Sox with Rodon over Barrios. The White Sox have not been playing well, but still 49-35 on the season, 18-21 on the road, which is really good for them. All they got to do is get to 500 on the road, and this team's going to the World Series. I really think when the White Sox get their 3 guys back that have been out of the lineup, they're going to be unbeatable. So if other teams are going to get their shot at them, this would have been the right time. So I'm really not concerned about some of their recent performance, but the Twins are a dumpster fire, and betting against them on any night at reasonable prices is a good deal, even if we lost last night, which I didn't have a premium or anything, but I think it was it's pretty much there. But I think when you get Eloy Jimenez and Robert back in there, and I think that it's pretty much going to be game, set, match. When you're missing 3 starters, that's basically, more than a third of your entire batting order, and you're still 49-35. I would say look out, especially, Jimenez isn't like a throw-in player either. He's, their second best player on the whole team. It's basically like
I think the White Sox need a little playoff seasoning yet. I think they're another year away.
They were in the playoffs last year, and certainly played well in that spot. And, there's been plenty of teams. That's like saying the Phoenix Suns need playoff season.
Oh, yeah.
They haven't been in the playoffs since how long? Matter of fact, 3 years ago they drafted Ayton, was the number 1 overall draft pick. That's how playoff season they are. So I don't think that that's the case at all in baseball. We saw the Washington Nationals win the World Series 2 years back. They weren't like a playoff regular. It's just you catch the right team. And when the White Sox won the World Series the last time, and while it's been a while now, they weren't a playoff season team at all. And neither were them. There's been a lot of teams that aren't playoff season. The White Sox are absolutely stacked when they're healthy. And they just haven't been healthy. We haven't seen them at full strength all season long, and they're still winning. It's not like they were at full strength and then all of a sudden started to lose because they had some injuries and whatever. They haven't been at full strength all season yet. They have not had Jimenez all season. It's basically like if Bryce Harper is out for the Phillies. It's the equivalent, except Jimenez is a little better. That's the only difference. And they were even talking about this. Like I was watching a different game, totally unrelated teams. And it was Quintana came in and pitched relief for the Angels, right? He was in for long relief, and they're like, yeah, Quintana was, up and comer. And it's like, and then, when he was on the White Sox, and then they traded him to the Cubs. And the other guy goes, yeah, Dylan Cease and Eloy Jimenez is what the White Sox got back for him. It's like, they'd love to have that one back. It's like, that's probably the most one-sided trade in recent history, I would say. Quintana, for Brian's probably like, well, Quintana's not bad.
Nah, I don't like him.
I also like the Royals today against the Reds. I think the losing ends. I think the Reds have been red hot, but Castillo has pitched really well recently. He's kind of found his game, but at the same time, here he goes on the road. I don't like the looks of this thing. The Reds have been really nice in the comeback role. We talked about Nick Castellanos a little bit yesterday. Was it in the premium I talked about it, I think, and then he came in, and he's the one that, when the Royals did take the lead, when Soler got them to the lead, it was Castellanos who came up. He was the first batter up the next inning and smacked it right out of the park to tie it right back up. And he is likely, unless they do something stupid like give DeGrom the MVP, which he certainly, pitcher should never get the MVP. They play every 5 days. But unless they do something stupid like that and give it to DeGrom because he plays in New York, Castellanos is the MVP of the National League this season. He has been the best player. It's not even close. But at the same time, I just don't like the Reds in this spot. I like the way the Reds have been playing, 44-40, super respectable. A lot of those wins come from behind wins. So last night's game, nothing unusual from what we've seen from the Reds. Then we got the Astros and the went to this one, Astros and the A's. This is a tough one too because Bassett has pitched really well recently. Of course, the Astros swept the A's to start the season, and then the A's got them back the next time. But I don't love this A's bullpen. I just do not like it. We've seen them fall apart on us several times. I know Brian likes a good, healthy favorite, but
no, A's need which good favorite?
Well, Houston.
Oh.
But Brian needs to see a minus 170, minus 180.
Luis Castillo has been absolutely lights out probably over his last 6 starts.
Luis Castillo has also been good. But the thing is that
Bubik doesn't do anything for me.
No, he doesn't. But the thing is the Reds aren't going to win forever, and Castillo isn't going to pitch like that forever.
I stayed away from that game because there's better value out there than minus 150. I don't know. Just me.
It's not a premium pick, but I think the Royals are well worth a play here on the reverse run line. I think it's just worth it's one of those things. It's like a lot of people, they like to parlay up a bunch of favorites or something like that. For me, I'd rather alternate line the Royals. Just all you need is one win, a 2-run win, right? And what do you make on it? This is, for me, this is how I keep my bankroll moving in the right direction, is making bets like this, because I think this is just a logical spot. The Royals aren't going to lose forever. The Reds aren't going to win forever. And Castillo's not the guy that, is going to carry us on to victory here, right? I mean, he's just not that guy. So when you look at the Royals here and you take a look at some of these alternate lines here, if you go minus 1.5 on the Kansas City Royals, you're at plus 255. And if you tell me there's no value there, well, even at minus 1, the Bittler chicken chip bet, minus 200, you're plus 200. You get 2-1 on your money.
Wow.
How is that not straight ass value right there?
What is it, minus 1 for the Reds? Minus 110?
For the Reds, no, I don't know. I don't look at that side of the game because it's not something I'm interested in. But we can look at it and find out. But it's not a play for me.
Reds are probably around minus 110.
No, minus 1.5. They're plus 102. Reds.
No. I'm not going to be that ballsy. I'm going to take it to -1. Yeah, I'll take a supreme chicken shit bet. That would probably reduce my juice to -110 or so.
No way. It's gonna be way more than
-120.
132.
You can take the alternate +1.5 and get -200.
132.
132.
Yeah.
That's a little too cheap.
If you go to +1, you're at -269.
Wow, that's a hot-diggity dog.
Right there.
So you're telling me the Royals -1, -1.5 against the Reds, right? This isn't the 27 Yankees, right?
I was on the Royals
This is
yesterday.
the Cincinnati Reds, who have been. It's Luis Castillo and the Cincinnati Reds. It sounds like a bad
Castillo
band.
is going to be lights out down the stretch rest of the year.
It's like
lights out.
Today's opening act. We welcome Luis Castillo and the Cincinnati Reds.
I mean, you could see Luis Castillo getting traded, a contender.
Absolutely. But the
Astros.
The issue here is that the Reds are contenders for a playoff spot. They're 4 games over 500. It's not going to take much to get there because the National League West hasn't had a solid chance to beat up on each other enough yet. That's what they need to happen. It's just those 3 teams are kind of running away in the standings. At least the last I checked. I haven't checked in a little bit. We can check.
Talk to me. The Royals. Go Royals.
I'm a checker.
I'm done with the Royals for a little bit. They irritated me yesterday.
They hurt me yesterday too.
What's it going to take to put you on Bubik -1.5 today?
What was the -1? This is a little safer.
200.
Okay, I'm on the Royals -1. Give me that. They're 8-1 their last interleague game, so I took them yesterday because they were 8-0, and now they lost one yesterday. I think they bounced back today. I'm with you. Okay, you sold it. Give me the Mariners. Give me the Royals -1.
Yeah, it doesn't take much to get there.
No, I can see this.
It shouldn't take that much. I mean, you're getting 2-1 on your money. This is how you make money. So the Reds are 4.5 back in the wild card from the Padres. The Dodgers lead the wild card, and then the Padres, and then the Reds, and then right behind them is the Cubs. But the Cubs are 2.5 behind the Reds, and so the Reds are only 3 behind the Padres in the loss column, and 6 in the win column. Man, the Padres have played a lot more games. The Padres have played 87. The Cubs have played 84. But so they're 6 in the win column. Oh yeah, that's right. 3 in the loss, 6 in the win. Seattle Mariners only 3.5 out of the wild card in the American League. Head of the Blue Jays. Indians, Yankees, Angels, Tigers, Twins, Royals, Rangers, and Brian's Baltimore Orioles only 21 games out.
There's still hope.
You're saying there's a chance. You're saying there's a chance.
By the numbers, there is still a chance.
Well, they're not. They don't have the little eliminated next to them.
Nope, not yet.
All right. A little bit of depth today. We got time. So we got Cardinals, Giants, rematch. Diamondbacks, Rockies, Padres, Nationals, Yankees, Mariners, and that's it. The Rays, Indians is postponed. They got a hurricane over there. It's in a dome stadium. It's not going to rain inside more than likely, but they're not playing the game. It's postponed. Rod looks concerned about the Rays, Indians.
Be that windy.
For me in that grouping, I'm going to fade the Filet-O-Fishes here. I'm going to take the St. Louis Cardinals again today. Wainwright's been very solid. 6 straight quality starts from Adam Wainwright. Johnny Cueto's been blown up in 2 of his last 4 starts. I'm going to take the plus money here in the Cardinals. I think they might make a late season run like they do almost every year. Cardinals usually put together some type of playoff run. Take St. Louis.
And I'm going to take the over in that game. Cardinals 6-1 their last 7 versus a team with a winning record to the over. And you look at the Giants, they're 5-0 their last home games versus a team with a losing record to the over. They're also 5-1 their last 6 during game 2 of the series to the over. I think we see a whole pile of runs in that one. Give me the over in that one. And the other one.
The other one
is I like the other one. I like the under in the Colorado Rockies and the Arizona Diamondbacks. If you look at the Rockies, they're 8-0 to the under their last 8 games. And Kelly's last 6 Tuesday starts 5-0-1 to the under.
What about Wednesday starts? Because in some time zones, that game might run into another day.
I don't know. I'll tell you more.
In Australia, it's actually a Wednesday start.
I don't know.
It's where the game takes place at.
No, it doesn't say that in these. I don't see that in the trends.
No, because it's Tuesday, so we're going on Tuesday.
Could be Tuesday. Taco Tuesday. So what happened here? The Blue Jackets goalie died of fireworks display. I clearly said in the thing that for everyone to be careful on. We don't want to hear about any of this stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, be careful of fireworks. And he got run under the hot tub and slipped and bashed his head. Passed away.
Wow.
It wasn't pretty.
It just happens, man. It's amazing. Life is fragile.
Yeah, you just never know. And
terrible story.
It's sad.
Terrible story. All right.
The only two I like the under in the Colorado Rockies and Arizona, and the over.
I don't like any of these games. I'm not passing on the card, but I'm passing on the slot.
I'm taking a pass.
Taking a pass. I don't see any. There's only 4 games there. I gave out the Giants, Cardinals, both sides of it in my videos already today. We talked about the Diamondbacks, Rockies on the Premium Pick show, on the Premium Picks video. Yankees and Seattle I talked about twice in my videos. And then with San Diego against Washington, we got TBD, but I believe it's Corbin. I like San Diego in that one to bounce back. It seems that these West Coast teams, now we're starting to see a trend here too. First game back home from a road trip usually seems to be a bad spot on the West Coast teams.
Yeah.
Seems to be bad. First game home, bad. Which means the Giants are probably a strong play today.
Now, I think the Giants start to come back down to earth. Play like the roster that I think they are. Let's see.
26-12 at home this season.
I like the Cardinals. Out of all my free picks today, I like the Cardinals the best.
Probably. I like the Giants. Johnny Cueto.
Johnny Cueto's been blown up. I mean, 2 of his last 4. I mean, the guy could give up 6 or 7 runs, or he could pitch.
You see Dylan
5
Bundy
solid
working
innings.
the long relief yesterday.
You were a Wainwright guy.
You're a Dylan Bundy guy. Do you see they put him in as a reliever now? Long relief, middle relief.
I'm way past Dylan Bundy.
Yeah, we need a
No more starting.
I don't know. What do we got over here? That Bundy, grab a glove.
If I were him, I'd just make him a pitching coach or something. $30 million a year pitching coach or whatever he gets paid.
He makes that. I don't think Bundy's.
He's probably at 15.
No way.
I bet you he makes 15.
No. No way. He's like a $5 million guy.
No way.
Yep.
At
1
least
year.
10.
Oh, he is a little to the brutal side. It's kind of right in between. 1 year, $8,325,000.
Oh, that's a bargain.
But he is an unrestricted free agent next season. So
Yeah, I'm sure he's going to get they're beating down his doors.
That's what he makes.
If I were him, I'd go to Tampa Bay. They're usually good with pitchers.
You know what his nickname is? Dilly. Got it from me. Dilly. I got it from MLB.com. Number 4 overall pick by the Baltimore Orioles in 2011, which explains the entire Baltimore Orioles organization from top to bottom. Right there. Number 4 overall pick, first round, 2011 draft. Nothing pretty about it. You guys gonna do a parlay? I did one. I do a parlay video now, so I'm not doing parlays on the show anymore.
For my parlay, I'm going to take the under in the NBA game, under 219. Parlay that up with the layup on the board, the St. Louis Cardinals. Those 2 plays will get you paid tonight.
What'll they get you paid?
Cash, cold hard cash, the green stuff.
Cold hard cash.
And for me, we're going to take the Royals minus the 1. Parlay that up with the Mets under and the Giants over. That'll give you some cold hard cash.
I'm going to do, I'll do one here just for the hell of it. I'm going to do, I want to tell you guys what the payout on this thing is.
Here's going to go Giants minus 2.5.
Brian, you don't know anything. You stick to your own crappy picks over there.
I know what's coming. A Giants alternate run.
Nope. You know nothing. Bad guess. You lost that as well. Phoenix Suns minus 13 with the Royals minus 1.5. 2-team parlay, alternate lines. $10 pays $125.97. $100 pays $1,259. $300, well, almost $4,000. It almost sounds too good to be true. Anyways, be sure to hit the thumbs up, Fonzie says.
Hey.
Hit the thumbs up, Fonz.
Yeah. Hey.
Hey.
They should have a little sound come out of his mouth.
Pull string? I don't know.
A string in the back of him.
Little draw.
I'm lucky the pants don't just fall right off of him. This thing's from 1976, which is now like 50 years old at this point, right? 40-something years old. 45 years old. It's amazing that he's all in one piece.
Pretty good shape for 45 years old.
Oh, we don't skimp on eBay, you know. We go all the way. Thanks, everyone, for joining us. Sure to hit that thumbs up, hit that like button. We didn't say it enough during the show. You got to say it all the time. Helps us a ton. Leave a comment. Hit the thumbs down on everybody else's videos. No, I'm just kidding. I know you guys would do it. Don't do it. I'm just kidding. Kidding. It's a joke. It wasn't that funny. Anyways, thanks everyone for joining us. Let's make it a winning day. I'm going to try and act more professional tomorrow.